This is our fourth stop on the tour of the East Coast. It's Grange Farm. It's Bruce's DIY livery, it's a B&B, and it's a camping and caravan club 5CS. Lutz B&B, Bruce's DIY. It's a very nice place. Let's go and have a look at the site. So today the time is around about 9:15. We're surrounded by horses, and this is the CS. On arrival we turned up, there was no one on the field, only just us. It's not a big field, it's got electricity supply on both sides, more than sufficient for pitching wherever you like. It's a bit of an orchard, I think. There's oak trees, apple tree, I think it's apples. There's apples on the ground. You come down at the end, you've got the toilet emptying spot, and over on the side there, more horses. And that's really all there is to show you of the CS. Walk down to the rest of it. Because we've got the farm down the end here, the farmer's house, or Bruce's house actually, where Bruce and Lut live with their B&B. And this is the farmyard. And there are showers and toilets as well, apparently. On the side here, look, caravanner's unisex toilet and a shower. Shall we have a look? Going into the shower. Oh, what a very nice shower this is, for plenty of hooks, board for standing on, completely waterproof floor, nice electric shower, very nice. Look at that beauty. The length of the hair on that one.
And our lovely Victorian Railway station across there.
Yeah, lovely. Look, really.
Years and years. That little boat there,
Yeah.
when it was my birthday in August, I went for a ride on that. We went across that way to the Witham, to the Brayford pool, and then we turned around and came back this way, about a couple of miles down the river, and then
That's nice.
green tea on the boat.
Got the Flying Angels.
When I first came to Lincoln, there's all little terraced houses up here, and little old-fashioned lamp posts all along this road. It's a lovely building, Tudor building on there.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
The construction of it, I think, considering how old it is.
It's a big bridge as well. It's the only bridge with a building on in the country.
Yes.
The Stone Bow. There's the council offices upstairs.
Yeah. And go in there and see all the mayor's regalia and everything. Because Lincoln has not been the same since they've had a university. But we could get walk to the next street and we can get a little run-around bus that will take us up the hill. And you can stop and start, or get off and on that as you wish to.
Hopper bus, yeah.
So we can go up to the cathedral on that if you don't mind.
That'll do, yeah.
Or if that's where you were standing looking at the bridge.
Yeah.
Lovely building, gardens here. It's called the Bishop King's House. It's quite interesting to look round the gardens there and the old ruins. And there's a grapevine, great big vineyard in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
This is called what? This bit?
It's Exchequer Gate.
Exchequer Gate.
On your left is Steep Hill.
Oh, that's Steep Hill. This is Steep Hill.
Gate. It will all look from there. And
Don't know why it's called Steep Hill. Must be a reason.
Bailgate. How far down we going? How far are we going?
Just round where the bend is so that you can see down the steep hill.
That means you've got to walk back up though. Do you want to stay here?
You're not going to go down there.
We've got to walk back up here though, haven't you?
No, this bit's all right.
It's getting steeper and steeper. And there's a push bike. Wants to kill me.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't book this week off.
that one
Just around
there.
the corner. I think it's just around the corner. It's all skew whiff, you know. It's still
Oh,
in
the
use.
Norman house. Dated from 1170.
One of those houses
Mistakenly known as R and the Jew's
across the other
house.
side there. It used to be a little shop where they sold
Small
all
window, which is up
cheap
there.
designer clothes and things.
It's been researched and
Very nice when
restored.
it was out. Or is it this one? Lot. Might be this one, Lottie's.
There it is. Gets steeper and steeper. Fair old bit of road. We'll go back up.
the week, so you might have better luck seeing it in the evening.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
So it's nice weather though, at least. To explore bits and pieces.
There you go. Bit of video of your shop. Right, thank you.
No problem.
And this building's got the remains of the eastern carriageway of the south gate and the upper Summing Street. The Pemberton House.
The black country lips, I still wish to kiss.
Time to ring
From
the
the
stick.
cathedral, you come round past the judge's house and you go up to the castle. So I've got to reset the gimbal again. 3 for the wall.
Just the one wall.
Just the wall, yeah.
And each person goes in and the little door shuts behind them. So they're all in individual cells so they can see to the front but they can't see to the left or right.
So now we've got to climb the spiral staircase.
Yeah, it is, look. Going round in circles, a bit funny.
That's it, you've made it. Cathedral that side. Castle that side.
Against the king for his actions and had invited Louis, the son of the French king Philip II, to take the English throne, resulting in a savage civil war.
So the tallest spire is 325 feet above the streets.
As the howling winds rage across the Lincolnshire countryside, however, the spire collapses
Queen
and lies
Eleanor
in splinters.
Oh, it fell down.
Tame, have you heard of it?
It was therefore decided to carry out hangings on top,
Cobb Hall.
where all could still see, but no one could interfere. The gallows structure was erected and dismantled as needed. The black metal loops embedded into the stonework of the walls are part of its permanent support structure. About to make their final journey are William Pickett and Henry Carey. The day of the execution was dawned.
Yeah.
They're the last prisoners publicly hanged.
William Pickett, Henry Carey. It was William.
Right, that's probably one of the names of this fellow I was telling you about.
Landlords charging threepence to let people enjoy the spectacle from their upstairs
Pub
windows.
landlords charge threepence to watch from their upstairs windows.
Enjoy the carnival atmosphere. Children run playfully through the as a nasty, stinking place called a witch hole.
Oh, it's an old water tower. Why should we just make it just plain?
Yeah.
They made it pretty.
A decade later, Elizabeth
Not like big boxes.
early Quaker
Yeah.
also found
The Lincolnshire Rising, heavy taxation and the closure of the monasteries by Henry VIII in the 16th century provoked an uprising in Lincolnshire. A crowd of around 10,000 protesters occupied Lincoln. Enraged Henry called the county of Lincolnshire the most brute and beastly of the whole realm.
Statue on top of a place called Dunstan Pillar, which is now near Waddington, and they had to take it down during the war because of the airplanes
Huh.
from Waddington, and I think they found it somewhere and put it up in the castle.
The Westgate Water Tower, that's what that is. It's got a steel tank capable of holding 3 million gallons of water. Pipes from the reservoir. 22 miles away at Elterslie in Nottinghamshire. The tower was built to provide Lincoln with a new water supply after contaminated water from the city's main supply, the River Witham, caused a typhoid outbreak in 1904. Tanks of clean water were brought in by train, but some 1,000 residents got the disease and over 100 people died. So they built that.
I think that's Burton Road, and it leads out to a village called Burton, and I think you can just see the red roof of it's the old barracks, and it's a museum now, a museum of Lincolnshire life. It's another thing that's worth having a look at.
Yeah.
And there's a replica of the tank, which you may know was invented in Lincoln.
That was it.
Yeah, the World War tank.
While King Stephen was occupied in a civil war with his cousin Matilda, this was in 1141, opportunist barons seized Lincoln Castle. King Stephen was marched on Lincoln to wrest it all back. In the ensuing battle, felled by a blow from a rock, Stephen was captured, taken to Matilda as a prize and imprisoned. Without its king, England was plunged into crisis. Only when Matilda's brother was captured 7 months later in exchange for Stephen was the king restored to the throne. And that's the Battle of Lincoln. So they moved the gallows from Cobb Hall, which was over
Yeah, where we were.
that way, and they moved it to
To that one.
that little tower up there,
Yes.
which is called the Lucy Tower. And Priscilla Biggerdyke was the first prisoner hanged there on the new gallows, and she was the first female privately hanged. There you go. A bit more history for you.
Yeah.
The tower,
That's where that little cemetery is.
yeah, the Lucy Tower was built 1120 to 1160. That's it there. That's where the gallows was put up with that Priscilla Biggerdyke, what her name was done in. It contained the Constable of Lincoln's Castle's living quarters, which were made out of timber. In 1829, the walls enclosed a burial ground. The graves of prisoners buried there who had been hanged or had died of natural causes still lie within. Lucy Tower, built on the site of the old original Norman castle. This is a bit narrow. Do you want to go first or last?
Go first.
Yep. Oh, that was the steps we came up. This is the graveyard where people who were hanged have been buried. All in here, inside Lucy Tower. So the internals of this were constructed all out of timber. Obviously all gone now, and they've grown a tree instead.
There's
There's the man that was hung.
yeah.
murderer.
Well, they were all
Clark, his name was.
people.
His name.
That over there is the courthouse, which was built in 1826. By the 19th century, only serious crimes such as murder and arson were tried before the assize courts. The crowd of spectators became so large, a fence had to be built around in 1826 to prevent people interfering with the prisoners. So as a castle, it was attacked by the parliamentarians and the royalists and the roundheads and all that sort of thing. In 1640 odds, they came and charged up here and they pillaged it all and had a good go at it. So it's not just been a monument that's been built.
I used to go and stay with him.
Below the moat was a Bailey courtyard where the kitchen, stables and soldiers' quarters were located. Lincoln Castle is unusual as the Normans later built a second moat, today crowned by the observatory tower. That's that up there.
That's up there. So in front of me is the observatory tower. The mound and square tower were constructed in the 12th century. The turret was built in the early 19th century. Oh. So it's not that old really. And they built it using convict labour from the old Georgian jail. The tower became known as the observatory during that time. Probably because the jail's governor, John Merriweather, enjoyed his hobby of stargazing up there. Oh, there you go. During the Second World War, civil defence volunteers, equipped with binoculars and just a tin hat for protection, kept a lookout from the roof of the tower for enemy aircraft in the skies above Lincolnshire. And this is it. As you can see, it goes right up there. Lots of people walking around. To head up Vale Gates.
It's the White Hart Hotel. It's quite an old place. It's an old hotel.
Full English, 12 quid, that's not bad. Might as well feature you on YouTube as well.
Yes, yeah, please do that.
What's the name of the shop?
Grange Farm.
And is it all grown on the farm?
Pardon?
Is all the meat grown on the farm?
It's, yeah, all beef and lamb is reared on the farm. We produce it all ourselves. It's all free range, grass fed.
As far as you can see. And there's
Good time. Thank you.
old Roman gateway.
Oh, what's that shop over there?
She said there's a whiskey shop there if you like whiskey.
Do you reckon it's pricey though?
Everything's pricey, dear.
Stone cobbled circles. They were where the pillars stood of a Roman building.
Oh,
How do you say? Porched pillars.
Lincoln North. This year, after the well, is the site of St Paul in the Vale, one of City of Lincoln's most historic sites and one of the earliest Christian churches in Britain. We've got a coffee shop here, Seven Districts Coffee. There's the castle walls, which we've just been round.
Newport Arch.
Newport.
When I first lived in Lincoln, a bus went under there and got stuck. And that's why you see all the damage to the stones. They had to remove some of the stones, I think, to get the bus out. It used to be at. I just found it all interesting when I discovered it. Don't know whether you do, I hope so.
Oh yeah. Duke of William Hotel. Very nice place. Well, it looks like a little place. You go inside and it's really quite big. It spreads across. And this is at the top of Newport Arch, which is down there. And who was Duke William? Let's go and find out.
That was it.
So William, Duke of Cumberland, was probably not the kind of man you'd want to meet in a pub. Son of George II, he was affectionately nicknamed the Butcher. He had a victorious, vicious military campaign against Boniface Charlie, ending at the Battle of Culloden, where the rebel army was completely destroyed. The Duke ordered the murder of any remaining prisoners or wounded soldiers and set about destroying all the Highland villages, hanging hundreds of people, burning crops, taking he was a bit of a nasty person, the Duke William. Duke William, the Duke of Cumberland. What a nasty person. Killed people, took all their houses, burned their crops, took their livestock. Oh dear. But this inn has been here since the 17th century, been here since 1660. That's not so bad. So it was fronted in brick and stucco, a Roman structure. In 1996, archaeologists uncovered additional evidence of medieval occupation on the site, including walls and surfaces. It was an unknown inn in 1660. It was the Duke of Cumberland in 1777. It was the Duke's Head in 1802, and the Duke William in 1820 up until now. It's very nice inside, as you'll see from the accompanying video, hopefully.